start.
So what movies did you watch in Vietnam?
I didn't watch any Vietnamese movies because I didn't understand anything.
Not the language. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
but like I think like one of the more recent movies like I've watched was like it's Beautiful Boy, and it's I think I started watching because it has Timothy Chalamet in it, but because I was like, oh wait, this is like a good like cast list. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
and then I got more into it, and it's about like so he plays the son, and then the two main like characters in movies like the dad and the son, and then the dad finds out like his son has been having this like drug addiction. The thing is like his son used to be like this like he used to be like super like prideful, and his son like he used to think like, oh, like he's graduating, like he's an overachiever, and then he finds out that like he's in drugs and everything like that, and like it's like the whole movie kind of discusses like this whole like cycle of like rehab and then going back into like drugs and everything like that. But it's like for me like why it was kind of like life changing and kind of showed like your parents' effort as well, because like the son kind of took it as like, oh, like you're only like helping me because like I was this like great idea that like you had in your head, like you were like because I was like you were so proud of me and everything like that. But it kind of shows that like because at some point of the movie like the dad also tried like the drugs he was on to see like what he was feeling like. So like the dad was like, oh no, now I understand like why he would do that and everything like that. So it's like it kind of shows us like that like because they have a good relationship, but like also to me it kind of shows like if you really do want to change, it has to be like from here, because the dad has been really trying for like to help his son, but if his son doesn't want to change, then it's really hard. And then it's also I was also like kind of taken back, like wow, like his dad would go through such lengths to
understand him.
Yeah. And it's like I also understand that like maybe the son would see it as like I'm not like the idea that you have anymore, and it's like his son feels like his dad's just like kind of mad at him because like he's failing him, but like it's also because his dad genuinely cares about him. And then the movie kind of ends with like at some point of the movie like his dad kind of got tired of it, but at the ending it was more to like him in rehab, and then it ended with like them like and the son kind of like crumbling in his arms, and I cried a lot. I was like, oh my god, this is so sad.
Yeah.
But it was like really realistic, so I was like, wow, like yeah.
Did he ever get better though?
The end of the movie was him in rehab, but like I don't know, it's kind of like open-ended in a way. It's like, oh, do you believe that he would like change, or do you believe that he's gonna get into that cycle over and over again? But I mean, like as throughout the movie you can see that like because like their trust was kind of broken, but like in the end like it got like rekindled again. So I was like, okay, so like if you see in a more like positive perspective, you'd be like, oh yeah, he's gonna like get better and everything like that. It's like, yeah.
That's so nice of his dad. Yeah.
It's like the fact that you would try,
Yeah. Try the drugs.
because not a lot of parents would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't really seen a movie that like addressed topics like that, and especially the fact that like they left it open ended.
Yeah.
It just showed like that they took a lot of risks making the movie. But like my movie was also open ended, but I don't think it was like as heavy as the one you watched.
Hey, well, I want to know more about your movie.
I watched the Florida Project. So it's about this little girl who lives in Florida, and she has a really poor home situation. Like her mom is a single mom, and they live in like a really they have a poor living situation, I would say. And as the story progresses, like the mom is going to like really far lengths to try to fix their economic situation, like doing absurd things, and also absurd things like people around them. But her kid is just doing her own thing. So what I got from the movie is just that like, I don't know if this is what everyone took from it, but I just took the like, you really just have to live your life. Like you shouldn't pay any mind, because like there's so many things happening around you.
Yeah.
So you should really just like mind your business. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's good. Like, I have a friend. She loves the Florida Project.
Yeah.
Like, what's the vibe though? Like,
Oh,
is
actually,
it like indie?
the one thing I took from this movie, like one of the main major things I took from this movie was like not only the lessons I got, but it was also like the really interesting cinematography and like the editing methods, because it honestly, like, it was one of the movies I watched when I like really started getting into it. So I think it just like taught me, like, for my future projects, I learned to experiment more with techniques like that.
What about your movie?
I love that Dead Poet Society. I watched it
Yes.
like when it was in COVID era. I watched it because like I was really into dark academia stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, dark academia aesthetic. Let's see what books, what movies. Okay, and I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. So I watched it, right. So it was for fun. So I didn't know what I got myself into, and when I was watching, I was like, whoa, what is this? Because like I was in middle school, I think, or elementary even. But like it's a very beautiful movie, and I actually rewatched it not long ago. It's about this all boys school that got a new teacher, a new English lit teacher, if I'm not mistaken. And then he has this, and then the boys school, all Catholic school, is very strict. Like they have rules because like it's a boarding school, right?
Yeah.
And like this new teacher, the way he teaches is so fun and so different that the kids started to like him and started to like the way of his teaching. And then they figure out that the teacher, who's an alumni of the school, was a part of the Dead Poet Society club, and like they like to get together at night, which is not allowed at like in the middle of the forest or something. And then like so they go there, like this the main character and his friends, they go there and they do whatever the teacher did. They read poems and write poems and stuff, and that little hut, it's not really a hut, it's like a hole near a tree, and they just like talk about poetry and stuff. And like this kid, the main kid, Neil Perry, I think.
I think.
I'm sorry, I'm not good with names.
Me too.
Yeah, and then he's very pressured by his dad. So like his dad wants him to be like a doctor or something. And then like ever since the club, he realized that he loved poetry and he loved acting. So he's like, whoa, I love this. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to do what my dad says. But like his dad is very strict. So like there's this audition for a play, and then he auditioned and he got in. And then but like he did all this behind his dad's back. And so but he did it. His dad caught him, but he still did it anyways to the show. He still performed, and he did well, and he loved it. Like he loved the crowd and loved everything. But then in the middle of him performing, he saw his dad in the crowd. And then like he thought his dad would be proud, right? Because he saw
Yeah.
how good he
Yeah.
did. But he actually got dragged by his dad, and then his dad was like, no, you're not doing this anymore. No, I think he was about to move him to another school, so he doesn't do that stuff anymore. And then he was like, obviously, you would feel trapped, right? You would feel trapped if someone forces you to do something you don't want to do. So basically, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the end,
Okay.
but this show really teaches me how there's such thing as pressure from
Yeah.
people outside. I'm lucky enough to be supported by my parents to do what I love, but like I realized that some people don't have a choice, and like it sucks to be in that place, you know. And like it just teaches you about poetry also, like poetry, live your life and stuff. And it's just very good, especially in my elementary years. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, life changing.
Do you think you like recognized anything different like the first time you watched it, and like
Yeah.
the most recent rewatch? Like what did you get that was new?
So like the first time, I was kind of confused, right? I was like, what is this? This is so boring, right?
Yeah.
But like it was kind of good. Do you get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
oh, this is good, but it's boring. But then, like when I was like last year, I think,
Yeah.
someone interviewed me about what I think about Dead Poet Society, and then I started thinking like, oh, I didn't really get into it that much
Yeah.
the last time I watched, so I'm gonna rewatch it. So I rewatched it, and what I noticed is I noticed a lot of things differently, like the details in the classroom, like the stuff they do, and like why they actually like the teacher so much,
Yeah.
and like the factors of that. That's why I realized, like, I noticed a lot of different things, you know. Yeah.
I also watched it during the same time, like during the
Really?
pandemic. I don't know if I want to say the ending.
Yeah.
Should we?
I don't think so.
I haven't
The
seen it. No
Watchers.
spoilers.
Oh yeah, no
I haven't
spoilers, no
seen it.
spoilers.
But it's also like you see like, because if we're talking about like if I compare it with the movie I talked about, it's like it's like the support, like having support of your
Yeah.
parents versus not having
Yeah,
support of your parents. It
exactly.
can like end in completely like different outcomes, and like
Yeah.
it can really affect the way like your like children like grows. And it also kind of like makes you realize like it's really important to know like who you surround yourself with, like not only your parents but also like your friends or like the teachers that you choose to have around you. And it's like they can really impact you. It's either they can support you or they can like bring you down.
Yeah, exactly. It's like kind of sad, you know, like because like parents, you really can't change their minds, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they don't support you, I don't really know what you can do.
Yeah, and you can have like so many good things, but it can still go like so many different ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Wait. Can we cut this out? Wait. I'm
Okay.
thinking. Okay. Apa ya namanya? Well, like, okay, let's talk about like what things we can do, like if parents are against us or something. Oh wait, apa ya?
Because like it's really hard. Because like you
Yeah.
can't really change like the way they think
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
It's either like you try to convince them, like you persuade them, or it's
Yeah.
like you do it first and then they'll see like what you mean
Yeah.
later. It's like oh, my dad told me, like he literally told me this. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, oh, would you do it and like beg for, like it's better just like ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Oh god, I was like, why is my dad telling me that? But it's like, and I was
Oh
like,
my God.
okay. And then, but it's like because like you know, like you can't change their minds, so it's like
Yeah.
it's easier for you to just kind of show it, and then they would like understand.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's also like so hard
Yeah.
to move forward with it if you don't have support from them, especially if like they're the people whose opinions you care about the most.
Yeah. Like you literally still live with them, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I think personally, in terms of uni, like if you really like that, if you're really passionate, then you should just go for it.
yeah.
But like yeah, because like in the end, it's your life. Like, do you really want to get stuck doing something that you don't like for your
Yeah.
whole life? Like, you only live once, you know. So but it's kind of hard, you know.
It's like with uni, oh my god, no, we're starting like uni apps like soon,
It's
so it's like
scary.
it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
scary. And then like at some point, I had a conversation with my parents. They're like, because like I'm like grateful because they allow me to do like what like I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like not a lot of people have that, and I also realize that like sometimes I feel like maybe like parents could pull out the card where it's like, oh, I'm paying for uni, so you should be like,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard if they're not like open minded from the start. It's really hard to go against them.
Yeah. Well, like, in my opinion, if you struggle with those stuff, you can always learn yourself, you know? Like,
Yeah.
maybe you can do both. Maybe, like, you can follow what your parents tells you to for uni, but, like, on the other hand, you study yourself, you study...
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
I
still
get
do
what
your
I
own
mean.
thing on the
Yeah,
side.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always ways
Parents.
around everything.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of hard.
Yeah. Is it like 3 minutes left? Okay. Well,
Oh, so yeah, I guess we discussed about the importance of like support
Yeah.
around us.
what's the end of Florida Project though?
Yeah.
You want the spoilers?
Oh, not really though.
Spoilers?
If you don't want it, that's okay.
But like, is it happy end or is that end?
It's open ended.
Oh,
like
yeah,
after
I forgot.
after I
Yeah.
watched it, I was like, I went on a spiral online looking at
Oh.
all of the alternate endings, and like there were so many. Like I genuinely don't know.
I should really watch it.
I'm gonna watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know I wanna rewatch Dead Poet Society. I'm gonna rewatch.
I'm
it
gonna
in a
watch that
while.
after this.
What I like? Oh my god, I cried so hard last
It's on
time.
that. Oh, I don't think so.
I think so.
They removed it.
Yeah.
They removed it. Was Timothy good? And I I heard that was his best performance. Is
To
it
me,
not?
it was his best performance. And then his dad, he's also like a good
He's the
like,
guy
actor.
from The Office, right?
Yeah,
Really?
yes. And then
Yeah.
their performance was really good. And
Yeah.
like there's so many like even like I'm not a film student, but like cinematography wise, it's like their use of setting like there's so many parallels between like where his dad and like him as a kid used to go to, but now like they're having a serious conversation about like his future, and I'm like, wow, like you get to see his dad's perspective because it's mostly from his dad's perspective, but like
Yeah.
at the end you also kind of get to see like how he feels, and I feel like that's also really important to like through like
Yeah.
a father-son relationship,
Yeah.
or even like parents and like their kids. Like it's so important like to see like to understand each side, and I was like, whoa.
It is.
I was like, I need to talk to my parents.
No, we gotta be a better version. Like
Yeah.
when we become parents, we gotta be
Yeah.
supportive.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be when I'm a parent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
And it's like also made me like, oh, maybe I should just talk to my parents like more.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
and I should open up to them. They're like, yeah, well, honestly, like not talking to them, they're like, you know what, this made it like easier to understand you. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
thank
Yeah,
you.
it's very important. Like communication is very important.
Yeah.
In,
Yeah.
like family relationship. I
Even
keep
in, like,
telling
friendship.
everyone that. In friendship and partnership and family, everything,
Yeah.
communication is key.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, there's no way you could know what someone else is feeling if
Yeah,
you
if
don't
you
talk
don't
about
communicate it,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just really important. Like no, like just for like every aspect of life.
Yeah.
If you have a problem next to you, talk it out. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.